Just how difficult was it for you to front up tonight and talk like that?
Look, it wasn't difficult to front up because I really wanted to come here tonight and celebrate the season and see some people that have really contributed and helped me along the journey, and obviously celebrate the year with my teammates. That was really important. But delivering a speech to the core guts of the club, I suppose, and the supporters who mean a huge amount to you, is certainly really difficult.
You were going to read a speech from your jacket, but you tended to just do it off the top of your head. Obviously it came from the heart. Do you feel that you got the message through that way?
Oh, look, to be honest, it's a bit of a blur from when I was speaking, but coming into tonight, I'd hoped that there was a chance that I'd be able to speak at some stage and to thank people that have meant a huge amount to me and have helped me out. No end. The club has given me so much that I'll never be able to repay, but I was hopeful that I would be able to speak, and I'm certainly very grateful for everything that they've done for me.
What's been the toughest point through this whole negotiation process for you?
I think it's that balance between the family at home and the prospect of starting my own, and the family that I have here in terms of the football club and the special people that have helped me out no end. It's really been difficult to decide, and in the end you have that sort of gut feel, and for me it was about family, moving closer to family so we could start our own and have that support network around us.
You mentioned before that you sort of feel like you're turning your back on some people, but do you sort of hope that they don't take it that way?
Look, I understand if they do, because I have made the decision that I have, so you're not always going to please everyone in life, and this decision certainly won't do that, but I've made it, I suppose, in the best interests of myself and Marty and the family that we would like to start and head back to. So there's a certain amount of, I suppose, selfishness that you have to have when you're making a decision such as this.
Patrick, that closes a pretty big chapter in your footy career. How do you want people to read it when they look at your story in Adelaide?
Look, that's up to the people that I suppose will judge you. I'd hope they judge you by your actions throughout the time. It's been an unbelievable ride, and something that I'll look back on with incredibly fond memories and friendships that I hope will last a lifetime. So I've loved every minute of living here. I've loved the city. I've loved the footy that has been the byproduct of, I suppose, of being drafted. But there are some things bigger than footy, and for me, family is that.
Do you feel grateful you've been allowed to exit this way?
Yeah, absolutely. The club doesn't surprise me. They're as professional as they come. They're incredibly caring and nurturing, and have been since I've been drafted. And although it's a really difficult decision and it's a difficult situation for both myself and the football club to be in, I had no doubt that the professionalism would prevail with this footy club.
You talked about a difficult process. Do you feel that the game, free agency, has allowed you to actually do this in the best possible way? Have we learned something from it that you think you leave for the game and another time?
I think it's been handled the best possible way. I don't think the industry... I think Fagan's right when he talks about being sort of half pregnant. You do it as best you possibly can in the scenario that presents itself, and that's what I think we've done.
Paddy, can I ask, obviously the club means a lot to you. How important is it to you that they're compensated adequately, whatever that is?
Yeah, I certainly hope that it's a fair deal for both parties. So that will obviously take its course. It's only the season's just finished for us, and obviously the free agency period and trade period is some while away. So I'm sure that'll take care of itself.
A lot of people thought that you'd made your decision before the season. Was that true, or did you make it late? And how difficult was it, sort of listening to all that talk right throughout the season?
Look, that external talk is really irrelevant, because unless they're sitting in my living room, they don't really know what goes on behind closed doors. So everyone, it's a free country, they're entitled to their own opinion. So that's never really bothered me. It's been my decision to make, and it's been an incredibly difficult one to make.
Do you feel the system made you have to say things that you probably wish you hadn't, or?
Oh, look, there's certainly times when you would love to be more truthful, I suppose, Rooch. You have to sort of dance around different questions because it's simply not appropriate to say at that time. And obviously, my decision was made before the final started, so there's certainly questions you have to dance around. But to be honest, that was done with the best interests of the football club at heart.
When Chris Judd left West Coast, he played a part in making sure that West Coast got the best deal possible. Do you want to play a part as well in this, or are you going to be hands off?
Look, that's why you employ a manager, and that's why I employ a manager. But I think both the Geelong Football Club and the Adelaide Football Club will come to some sort of arrangement. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it'll be fair and equitable for all.
Do you begin to think, because of your interest in every other player, that this gives us some lessons for next time and how to work through this free agency debate?
Look, I think the industry is constantly evolving. I think you only need to look at the changes of rules that are made on field to see that. So I think it's something that will continue to evolve. The AFL will continue to learn from and make adjustments when needed.
Do you feel more torn tonight?
Certainly, with functions like this, and to be honest, no, that's not correct. Not functions like this. This football club certainly means a huge amount to me, and always will be. I think I'll always be some part of me that will always be an Adelaide footballer. I've been incredibly proud to pull on the Guernsey for the 150 odd games that I have, and the city certainly holds a special place in my heart. I've loved living here. So it certainly is a difficult decision to make, but there is a decision that needs to be made, so I made it.
Eventually you're going to have to play against Adelaide, so how do you want to be received when you come back?
Oh, look, I think it's important that the fans support their own football club, the players that are representing their Guernsey, so I think that's the great thing about football supporters in general, and particularly Adelaide supporters. They're incredibly passionate about their own, and I expect nothing less than when the time comes that I play against them.